Borden's return to Heartland was supposed to be impossible. Yet here we are, watching a moment that fans thought would never come. But why now? Why after all these years of silence and heartache? Is this a miracle or just the beginning of a whole new wave of emotional chaos? When a love story this deep has been buried under grief and loss for so long, can a single moment really change everything? The ranch feels different, heavier, like the air itself is holding its breath. Amy, who once seemed unbreakable, now carries a quiet sorrow that speaks louder than words. Her eyes, usually so steady, flicker with memories she's tried to bury. Losing Ty wasn't just losing a husband. It was losing a future, a partner, and a piece of herself she thought was gone forever. The way she moves through the day, balancing strength with vulnerability. Ty's footsteps echo with the weight of years lost, each one carrying stories no one dared speak aloud. His return isn't just a plot twist. It's a seismic shift in a family built on resilience and unspoken pain. Amy's silence when she first sees him says more than any words could. Is it disbelief, fear, or the fragile hope she's guarded for so long? That moment hangs between them, charged with a lifetime of emotions: love, anger, betrayal, and longing, all swirling in a delicate, dangerous balance. How do you reconcile the man who left with the man who's come back? Jack watches closely, his eyes reflecting decades of wisdom and sorrow. He understands that healing won't come with easy answers or quick fixes. Sometimes it means sitting with discomfort, facing the shadows no one else will touch. And Jack, ever the pillar, knows this family needs more than just Ty back in their lives. They need to find a way to forgive themselves first. But can forgiveness really arrive when the wounds are this deep, or is it just another hope on borrowed time? Meanwhile, Lindy's quiet curiosity pierces the room's tension. She's caught between the stories she's been told and the reality in front of her. The father she's never known is suddenly here, yet feels as distant as ever. How do you connect with a stranger who carries your blood but not your memories? And what does this mean for Amy, who's balanced motherhood and grief without missing a beat until now? The house, once filled with routine and comfort, now trembles with uncertainty. Old habits falter, new emotions erupt. Lou's protective gaze never wavers, watching Amy closely, knowing that the strength she's shown is fragile, built on layers of silence and sacrifice. Tim's sarcasm cracks under the surface, revealing a man grappling with feelings he spent years denying. And Georgie's quiet maturity becomes the glue holding this fractured family together. But as the night deepens, one question lingers in every heart. Can this family survive the storm Ty's return has unleashed? Or will some scars refuse to heal? Ty's presence stirs a restless tide beneath the calm surface of the ranch. Conversations become weighted with unsaid questions, glances loaded with old wounds reopened. Amy's walls, built brick by brick through years of pain, begin to show cracks. Moments where strength falters and the rawness of loss seeps through. She's learned to carry the weight alone, but now the burden feels heavier, tangled with hope and fear. Can she allow herself to believe in a future that once seemed impossible? Jack's steady support becomes a quiet anchor, his silence speaking volumes when words fail. He knows that healing isn't linear. It's messy, complicated, and sometimes painfully slow. Watching Amy navigate this delicate balance, he wonders if even time itself can soften the sharp edges of grief. Is it possible for a family shattered by loss to find a new rhythm? Or are they destined to dance around the ghosts of their past? Lindy's innocence brings a fragile light to the room, a reminder of what's at stake beyond the adult turmoil. Her tentative steps toward Ty are small but significant, each one a fragile thread weaving the fabric of a father-daughter bond that was never woven before. But with every smile and glance, the question hangs heavier. Can a lifetime of absence be made up in moments? Or does some distance remain forever unbridgeable? Meanwhile, Tim's sarcasm fades into silence more often than not, exposing a vulnerability he's rarely shown. His struggle to reconcile his tough exterior with the emotional upheaval inside adds another layer to the family's complex tapestry. Georgie's calm presence and steady empathy become a balm for all, reminding them that growth often comes from embracing pain, not avoiding it. Yet, amid the tentative steps toward healing, one truth remains undeniable. Some wounds don't heal overnight. So, as Ty settles back into their lives, the pressing question looms. Will their love be enough to rewrite a story long marked by loss? Or is this just the beginning of another heartbreak? The family dinner, usually a backdrop of laughter and easy chatter, now feels like a delicate dance on a thin line between hope and hesitation. Everyone at the table carries invisible scars, their eyes searching for signs of what the future might hold. Ty doesn't dominate the room. Instead, he moves quietly, cautiously, as if learning how to belong all over again. But can belonging truly be reclaimed after so much time apart? Amy's guarded strength begins to waver as old memories collide with new realities. She's faced every challenge with grit, but this unpredictable return pulls at the threads she thought were neatly tucked away. Her tears aren't just about pain. They're about the weight of hope she's been too afraid to hold. Is she ready to open her heart again? Or will fear keep her locked behind walls built from years of sorrow? Jack's calm steadiness offers a quiet reassurance, a reminder that healing doesn't require perfection, just presence. Lou's protective instincts flare, watching Amy with a fierce love that's both comforting and a little frightening. Tim's usual sarcasm gives way to moments of raw honesty, while Georgie's quiet support reminds them all that growth is messy but possible. Each person's reaction weaves together a tapestry of pain, forgiveness, and fragile hope. As the night deepens, the silence between them speaks louder than any words could. The past isn't erased, but it no longer defines them completely. Ty's return isn't a neat ending. It's a complicated beginning, full of questions, doubts, and the faint but undeniable spark of healing. So as hearts start to open and old wounds begin to close, one question hangs in the air. Can this family truly find their way back to each other? Or is some love forever changed beyond repair?